Hi Dresser Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw Miriam from Disney's Turning Red. So let's get started. To draw cute Miriam, let's first start by drawing her eyes. So I'm going to come right here and draw a circle. And the reason I'm starting with her eyes is because her face is a little bit longer and not the typical draw so cute face shape. So I'm going to come right across, about right here. And it's just easier to put in the eyes first so we make sure that we have her face shape correct. So I'm going to start with two big circles for some draw so cute eyes. So let's come in here with two small circles for highlights and a curved line at the bottom and shade in the top. And always remember, cuties, if you're more comfortable starting with the eyes first for most of my drawings, definitely do that. Whatever is easiest for you. You don't have to start with the bottom of a U. Okay, so let's do that right here. Another circle for highlights and curved line at the bottom. So now that we have the eyes in, I'm going to come to the sides right here. I'm just going to spruce them up very slightly here with some lashes. Just short little lashes right here on this side, maybe just 3 of them. Then from there, I'm going to go up and draw some brows. So about right here, soft angle and come down and thicken it up. So same thing right here, just soft angle and thicken them up. There. And then she has a really long nose, right? Her face is very long, so I'm gonna have to draw her nose. So I'm gonna come down in between her eyes and I'm just gonna draw this curve about right here. A curve and a curve on both sides, and I'm just gonna connect it with a curve right here. Okay, nice and soft and round. And then I have to draw her mouth because she has braces. So let's do that. Let's come about right here, and I'm going to draw a big curve that slightly goes up. And then let's see here. And then I'm going to come down here and open it up right here for a smile. And let's come back up, and I'm going to lightly draw a curve going other way, and then right here for the lips and the bottom lip. There. And then in between right here, I'm just going to draw 2 squares. Hopefully you can see that. And then connect it with a line. Oh, I'm sorry, it's so small. But 2 little, I'll clean that up, but 2 little squares right there for her braces. That's what happens when you draw with a Sharpie, right? It's too thick. Okay, so then now that we have that, let's go ahead and we're gonna frame her face. So I'm gonna come back to the top of her eye, right here, close to her eye, and in this area, I'm just gonna draw a slight curve coming out this way. So same thing here, just slightly curving inwards. And then I'm going to come out a little bit right here for her cheek, and then bring it down. So same thing here. Now we're going to start to round it off, and we're going to bring it right underneath her mouth. So about right here, and I'll just go ahead and connect with a curve. There. So your basic, very long bottom of a U, right? And slightly coming in right here. So then now that we have this in, I'm going to bring this up a little bit more. I'm going to pass her brow right there. And we're going to start to draw her hair. So it's going to part on the side right here. So I'm going to come about right here. And right over her brow, I'm just going to wobble my way over. And come up with a curve. Just create this little shape. Now whatever space I have left, I'm just going to finish it off. And so then right here, I'm going to go up and wobble again, all the way down. And I'll bring it back to about right here where her eyes are. And wobble in. And then on this side, we're going to come out right about here and wobble and in. So we created 2 shapes around for her hair. And you can come in here, just draw some curves, give it some texture. Let's see. There. Okay, so then from there, let's draw her ear. So I'm going to pop up her ear right here. Just draw a curve. Oh, and I forgot, we're going to put an earring right here. So I'm just going to draw a circle. I'll draw a little curve inside for some details. So do the same thing on the other side. Go right here, draw a circle for the earring and her ear. And just draw a little curve in there for some details. Okay, so then from there, let's see, we're going to draw her beanie. So I'm going to come about right here and I'm just going to go around. Give it a little bit of wobble, maybe. But I'm just going to still go around all the way back to about here, right? So same thing, just like the other side, and just wobble your way back here. And then I'm going to come up one more layer right here and just draw a curve right over. We just want to make sure this curve is as wide as her face. Then for some details, you can come in here just to give this, so we know that it's a beanie. I'm just going to come right here and draw a bunch of curves, tapering in. And notice this side goes this way and this side goes that way. You can always do this when you're coloring. So if you don't want this harsh line, right there. Okay, so finally done with her head, and we'll draw her pigtails a little bit later. Let's work on her body. So I'm going to come right in between this area, and I'm going to draw 2 curves that come out, because she is wearing a plaid long sleeve shirt. And about right here, I'm just going to draw a curve for her shirt, and let's come back about right here for her collar. Curve and connect. So same thing about right here, curve and connect. And let's bring this down and this. So let's come back over here, kind of where her shoulders are, and curve out and curve out. Okay, so then now that we have that, let's kind of imagine her armpit area be about right here and here, and it'll come out right here and here as well. So let's bring this down more, and let's find her waist so we know where everything is. So about in this area, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. I'm going to draw an angle this way and then another angle this way. This is where her shirt tucks in to her pants. So then right in this area, I'm going to draw a straight line across, right in the center, the top of her pants. And then we can bring this down a little bit more so we know this is her waist. And so I'm going to come down about right here, nice and low. Give myself a little angle line. And this is where her pants are going to start. So I just want to make sure I know where everything, waist, legs, where everything starts. Then I can start to build her shirt around it. So about right here, I'll stop in this area, bring this down and connect. And this side goes a little bit lower. So I'll bring this down even more and connect. Then for her pants, so we're going to bring it about right here and here. So let's work on this side first. And about right there, go ahead and connect with a curve and then a cuff. And connect and draw some crease lines in here. And same thing here. and connect. There. And let's come back in here really quickly. Some details, a straight line down and a curve that comes in. Then for her feet. So on this side, I'm going to have it coming this way, and this one will be a bit straight on. So it's come right here. And an angle. And right here, I'm going to draw a curve and connect. Then let's draw the heel of our shoe. Come out, come in, and curve it out. Then we're going to round this off at an angle and bring it right back in. So for some details, we're going to draw the sole. And then right here, we're going to continue this curve and out. So on this side, it's straight on, so about right here. And here, and then I'm going to connect it with a curve. Give a little wobble, and about right here, just go ahead and connect. And the sole. There. And now for her sleeves. So I'll bring this up to finish it off. There. And before I forget, just a little detail here. And a heart to make her my draw so cute Miriam. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I just want to make sure I don't forget. And then let's draw this hand. So it's going to be on her hip. In this area is where I'm going to put her hand. So let's come about right here where her armpit is. We're going to come out, get a little wobble, bring it in. About in this area, I'm going to curve and draw the cuff and connect. And let's bring her hand down right here. So if you're not comfortable drawing this cuff first, you just draw this angle in and everything in, then put in the cuff. So I'm going to bring this in right here for her hand and then curve it out for her fingers. And then right here, we're going to add a little bracelet. There. And some creases right there. Okay, so then now that we have that hand in, let's draw the other one. It's just kind of on her side. So I'm just going to wobble a little bit. And about right there, go ahead and cut it off. And then draw the cuff. Well, actually, you know what? I think I'm a little too... We need to put the cuff about right here. Okay, so I went too high. Sorry. I'm going to draw the cuff right here. I need a little bit lower, so this was going to come in. And I'll erase that a little bit later. So bring in a little angle line, and we're going to go all the way down and about right here. I'm going to put in a thumb, round it off her fingers, and connect. And then right here, just add a little band on her wrist. Okay, so let me erase that really quickly. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and let's see if I'm missing anything here. Oh, her buttons. So on this side, I'm just going to go ahead and draw just 4 buttons down. Some lines on the other side, and I think that is pretty much it, right? Wait, I should go this way. Getting confused with my creases here. Oh, and her pigtail. Okay, sorry. So let's come about right here in this area where her ears are. I knew something was missing. You're just going to draw a curve to build up her pigtails, another curve. And right here, we're going to pop it out and connect. Give it a little band and then pop it out. And just zigzag. There. So same thing over about right here. Simplify it. Let's draw two curves. We just want to bend it out a little bit. And the band, and once again, just pop it out. And some curves. So they're all done. I really hope you love how my version of Miriam here turned out from Disney's Turning Red, and that I helped you draw her fun and easy. If you loved it, please make sure to subscribe and give me a like so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.